Peace. What's up, y'all? This is Ra. Welcome to Trail Alchemy. For those that are new to the channel, Trail Alchemy is all about helping you with your individual and our collective ascension journeys. And the way that I do that is through light language, transmissions, healings, readings, however spirit want to come through and use me for the day. So today, we're going to do something a little bit different though. Today, we are going to be talking about the quantum gap, okay? And how to walk between worlds. The last reading I left you with talked about walking between worlds and how we are at this point where we are operating more frequently in multiple dimensions and becoming more conscious of it. And what we are doing is getting our medicine, our resources, our education, spiritually, the upgrade in technology, spiritual technology in one dimension, and we are bringing it back to this physical 3D realm to plant the seeds of not just the new earth, but our new earth, our new realities, okay? And with this comes any kind of upgrade you can imagine for yourself, whether that is an upgrade to your physical surroundings, physical way of life, to your physical body, to your health, to your ability to create, whatever it is, this is the key. And what Spirit wants me to share with you today is really some game. I'm gonna give y'all some game because this is a technique that I teach to my apprentices. Okay, and it is literally a technique that is going to bring you into a place of pure intention so that you can more easily maneuver between worlds. So let's start with a little bit of background though. I want to talk about the quantum gap. What is the quantum gap? The quantum gap is, let's think of it in terms of dimensions first. Let's lay a ground framework. So I want you to think about a guitar. And when you are making music, sounds, notes from a guitar, you are utilizing strings that are creating multiple vibrations, all kinds of different vibrations, and that creates the sound. So when you think about the guitar itself, you have 5 strings on it. Those strings are the equivalents to the dimensions. They are concentrated areas of energy. And those particular notes that they create, A, B, E, G, I don't know what it is on a guitar, can only be found on those strings. So those are like 3D, 4D, 5D. They have very distinct qualities, okay? But there's this space in between of pure vibration that's unseen, okay? It's really hard to quantify it. It doesn't get captured in one particular realm, but it contributes. It's like the background contribution to what you are experiencing on that particular note. So depending on where you place your finger on the string, you're going to get a different set of vibrations that are going to create a different harmonic that are going to create a different song, and it ripples out, right? The vibrations, the spaces between the strings are what we are calling the quantum gap. Okay, so in science, it's called the forbidden zone because scientists don't know how to measure it. So they say some will try to tell you it's not real. Some will try to tell you that you cannot create in this realm, in this space. But that is because they don't know how to quantify it, okay? Even religion will tell you that this is a forbidden space. You don't create in the unseen. You don't work in the unseen. That's only for God, right? Or Jesus, as they say. But what we all know is that we all have the capability and the right to create in this realm. We have just forgotten how to do so. So, one of the things that really helped me get an understanding of this was when I went into plant medicine ceremonies. So in particular, ayahuasca, that was the first plant medicine that I did in ceremony. And I remember the first ayahuasca ceremony, I saw one layer behind the veil. I saw one area of the quantum gap where everything was expressed in color. Okay, so when I say everything, I mean everything. I mean the shaman was playing his drums and the notes were blue. His assistant was singing the songs and her voice was a beautiful pink. Sometimes the words that came out were rainbow. When I got up and danced, it was a specific color. Okay, that was one area of the quantum gap. The next time I went into ceremony, everything was expressed in numbers. Everything was in code. It was like in binary. So he would play and beat the drum and it would be 10111101. And she would sing her song and it would be 01000100. And I could see this layer, another layer of the quantum gap. I've done a few ceremonies with this particular shaman, and the next time we went into ceremony, everything was expressed as an equation. He would beat the drum and it is X cubed Y M2 3 4 whatever, long strings of equations, another layer of the quantum gap. And so you're not expected to be in this meditative state, in this induced state all the time to be able to experience the quantum gap. There is a way that I'm going to teach you today that you can put yourself in the energy of the gap, in the space of the gap. The gap is an actual vacuum, okay? And so I'm going to be introducing you to the Hara state and Hara line today that is going to put you into this state. One thing I also want to note is that the elixir, the main reason that I use this Trill elixir, and this is not a selfish plug, but I'm really, really, really trying to put y'all up on game. This elixir is called, it's on the bottle, I put M state alchemy. And the thing about the M state is that it is a state between 3D and 4D. So I tell people when they start using it, put it into your drink and pray into it. Speak your words of power into it, your miracle prayer, your affirmations, whatever it is, because it programs that material in the 4D, in the astral realm. Then when you ingest it, that material is a superconductor that transfers that program to your cells. So your body, your brain, everything starts to perform in alignment with the prayer that you spoke into this elixir, into your coffee this morning. Okay? Then what happens? Your 3D reality begins to change. You begin to become a beacon of change for the people that are around you. Their 3D reality begins to change. They start to feel something different, then their reality starts to change. It's this ripple out effect, okay? So there are a few points that I want to point out about Hara, okay, before we get started, because they're really important for you to be able to visualize this. So as we are doing this meditation, there are points on the body that I want you to understand that we're going to be tapping into. The first is called the Dantian, and it's about, well, it's down here, y'all can't see. It's about 1.5 inches below your belly button. The Dantian is what is considered your center of gravity. It is the centralized point of energy for your physical body. You'll see martial artists, they tap into their Dantian to ground themselves, to be able to, when they are able to, break 10 cinder blocks with their hands, it's because they are channeling energy that is harnessed in the Dantian and exerting it through different physical parts of the body. Okay, so that's the first point. Then we have right here in the high heart. So if this is your heart chakra and this is your throat chakra, the high heart is about right here where the thymus is. But this is the seat of the soul, okay? This point, it could be considered a chakra, contains the purest form of your soul's longing, okay? When you visualize it, is going to appear as a very bright, almost near white, but bluish white spark of light, okay? And depending on how much work you have done to activate and strengthen your soul seat, your high heart, that brightness is going to vary, okay? So these run in a straight line, Dantian, soul seat, and the next point of connection is about maybe about 3 inches above your crown chakra. It is like an upside down funnel, a gold funnel, okay, that is called the point of initiation. I'm sorry, the point of individuation. My bad. This is your first place of individuation from source energy. Okay, beyond this point, there's oneness. This is the first point where you begin to individuate into your unique form of intention to be expressed in this incarnation. Okay, so you got this little funnel up here that's gold. You got the soul seat right here. You got the Dantian right here. And the fourth point that we're going to be connecting is down into the Earth's axis, at the core of the Earth. And we are going to be connecting with the intention of the Earth. That combination of points that runs up a center line through your body, all the way down to the core of the Earth. You're always on this axis, okay? That's called your Hara line. And when you are able to place yourself onto this line, then you will be existing in a multidimensional state of pure intention, okay? So I'm going to walk you through a meditation that is going to put you into Hara, a state of Hara, okay? And then we will speak some light language to strengthen and heal your Hara line. Now, the goal is that you become so practiced in this that you are able to, I'm in Hara the majority of my day, okay? Unless something happens to come and like disrupt me emotionally, then that's what throws me off. But then I quickly put myself back into that state. So the goal is for you to become so practiced in it that it is like a natural state of being for you, like breathing. It is almost like a reflex, okay? So let's first, I want to open with prayer. We're going to always open with prayer to just strengthen and protect the spiritual space. And then we're going to go into meditation. So I want you to be sitting somewhere where you are sitting with your feet flat on the ground. I want you, like it's best to sit in a chair or on a couch. So if you need to like pause the video for a second and get yourself situated, do so now. We're going to start with some breathing. So once you get settled, allow your eyes to close. And I want you to just start by taking a few deep breaths. On the inhale, I want you to allow your belly to fully expand. And on the next exhale, I want you to breathe through your mouth and give that breath sound. As you continue to breathe deeply with your eyes closed, I'm going to introduce you to the Hara line. The Hara line is your multidimensional aspect of your human being. It embodies your 3D self as your physical body and the material objects that surround you. It is your 4D self, your aura, and your astral body. It is your 5D self, your connection to your life's purpose, your highest intention, and your soul's longing. When we choose to come into material form, we do so with intention. We intend to learn certain things, look a certain way, and serve a certain purpose. We then put all of these intentions onto our Hara line and create our physical form. This includes the body, the skin, the organs, the contracts that are made with your North Node alignment that are required for you to fulfill this intention. The Hara line is the foundation for the aura, and the aura is the foundation for the physical body. Our intentions and actions have a direct effect on it. If we have mismatched intentions and actions, or are out of line with our higher self's desires, the misalignment will show up on the Hara line, which will then show up in the aura and eventually in the body. Today, we'll be bringing you back into alignment with your highest intentions. So as your eyes are closed, you're focused on relaxing. You're focused on grounding. You're noticing where your body meets the chair and where your feet meet the floor, and you feel the support of them against your body. Take a few gentle breaths as you allow your body to relax more. And as you do so, I want you to notice your feet. Notice the ground beneath your feet. Notice if it's cold, if it's warm. Notice if there's hardness or a soft carpet. And as you notice the ground beneath your feet, I want you to notice your energy feet. Your energy feet may begin to tingle. They may begin to spasm. They may begin to let you know that they are noticing you, noticing them. Allow your energy feet to say hello to the ground below. Notice as your energy feet naturally begin to spread themselves. They might spread through and break through the layer of your socks or your shoes. Notice as your energy feet begin to fall into the ground, kind of like the roots of a tree. And your only job right now is to allow your energy feet to fall. There's no compulsion. There's no push. Only a simple allowance and a noticing. Notice as your energy feet continue to fall, as they fall into your hardwood floors or your tile or your carpet. Notice as they continue to fall into the foundation of your home or even your apartment. Even if you're on the 3rd floor, notice how they fall until they meet the top layer of the earth. Notice the hardness of this top layer. the coldness of this top layer. Notice as your energy feet naturally fall towards their source of energy, which is the core of the earth. Allow those roots to fall through the topsoil, through the bones of our ancestors. Allow them to fall deeper into the earth's warmth. And notice how as they fall, they have a tendency to pick up energy. There's a two-way communication happening between you and the earth. Notice what she says to you. Notice what she begins to feed you through your energy feet. And as you allow your energy feet to remain fallen, sunken, and in connection with the earth, you also notice how easy it is to allow this energy to be fed back up through your energy feet, through your cosmic root system. So take a few moments to receive just a little bit of this energy, to allow it to travel back up through your root system, from the middle of the earth, through the bones of your ancestors, up through the topsoil, up through the foundations, up through your socks or your shoes, into the soles of your feet. Take a moment to breathe. Notice how this energy feels. Notice its weight. It's like a golden, molten lava. Rich, thick, nourishing, and intelligent. As you allow your energy feet to sink deeper, you naturally receive more. The more that you allow, the more she has to give you. Notice how easy it is for you to receive this most basic form of nourishment. Allow this energy to travel up through your feet, through the soles of your feet, up into your toes, into your arches, into your ankles. Notice how it feels, every gap, every crevice along the way, with exactly the amount of nourishment that it needs. Allow this energy to fill your ankles and make its way up into your shins. Filling your shins, soothing your muscles, easing any tensions in your ligaments and joints and tendons, bringing healing up into your knees, up into your thighs, to your hamstrings and your quads and your femur, up into your hips, feeling your pelvis as it makes its way into your root chakra. And as it feels your root, you're going to allow yourself to just take a big gulp. A big drink of this energy. And allow your root to feel. Remain in this grounded state as you notice your dantian. It's a sphere of energy along the midline of your body, about 1.5 inches below your navel. Place your hand here to align yourself with this energy. This sphere is the center of gravity for the physical body. It's the one note that holds your body in physical form. It's fiery red in color today. Focus on this sphere and make it red hot. Allow this energy from the earth to fill it. Allow it to drink from it. Allow it to grow from it. Allow it to become completely filled, engorged even, with fiery, red hot energy. Feel it heating up and charging. You may even notice that the rest of your body gets warmer. Now move your awareness down to the molten core of the earth where you are connected. Allow your energy feet to sink even deeper down, miles, miles, miles into the core, the very center of the earth. The more you sink, the more you receive. Feel the connection that runs between the earth's core and your dantian. Now notice a laser line of red light, a very thin line of red light that connects your dantian to the molten core of the earth. Allow yourself to perceive this connection for just a few moments. This is the beginning of your Hara line. This brilliant, yet also subtle red line holds the vibration of your life's intention and connects us with our soul's longing for us in this lifetime. This is the beginning of you and your own quantum gap. Spend a moment making this line straight and bright, simply by sending it those intentions. Now, bring your awareness to your upper chest, about 3 inches below the hollow in your throat, along the center line of your body. This is the seat of your soul. It appears as a bright blue, white light, and it carries the song of your soul. You may have never heard the sweetness of this song before. Your unique note that brings you into the Universal Symphony is housed here. Your unique note, your unique vibration that is such a vital component to the Universal Symphony. It carries the longing that leads you through life to accomplish your soul's purpose in this lifetime. Place your hand here between your heart and your throat to align yourself with the energy of your soul seat. Feel and experience the sweetness of your unique song. For some, it is so sweet. It brings you almost to tears. For some, it is so powerful. It brings you into the state of awe. For many, it is all of the above. Allow yourself the luxury of hearing your unique song, your unique note, and allow it to play and ring loudly in your universe. Connect to it. Brighten it with your intention. And feel the sweet, sacred longings as it rests within you. Expand it and make it larger. Make it brighter. Make it more potent. And begin to notice that the Hara line, the bright red line running from the earth's core into your Dantian, also runs straight up, and trace it with your fingers. Straight up from the Dantian, straight up along your center line, up into your soul seat. Notice the order that falls into your body as you trace this line. Feel the red line running directly down from your soul seat, through your Dantian, and down into the ground, down into the earth's core, and spend a moment making it straight and bright and powerful with your intention. Intend that it is so, and so it will be. Now, with this line remaining intact, bring your awareness to a point about 3 feet above your head. It looks like a small golden funnel that is open and facing downward. This is called your ID point, your point of individuation. And through it, we have direct connection to Source, to the void of potentiality. Trace your Hara line from your soul seat, through the center line of your neck, through the center line of your head, up through the center line of your crown to this point. As it extends through the point of individuation, it suddenly disappears into formlessness. Make the line straight and bright from your ID point above your head, down through your soul seat, down through your dantian, and straight into the earth's core. Intend that it be so, and so it will be. The Hara line is the line holding the vibration of your life's intention. And now that you are aligning with it, it is connecting us with our soul's longing for us. Feel the rightness. Feel the stillness. Feel the order that being in this state of pure intention brings. Relish your ability and your time in the vacuum, your personal space between the lines, between the strings, your personal quantum gap. It is in this space where you can now begin to spend time envisioning what it is that you would like to bring into your life and marrying that vision with the emotion of having fulfilled that particular goal or objective, whatever, desire. This is the space of the blank canvas with unlimited potential for creation. As you remain in this space, I'm going to allow Spirit to speak its own message of healing. Spirit says in this space, not only do you hear the soul, the song of your soul, but you are more able to clearly understand and perceive the light language. Notice how much more fluid the words integrate with your cells and your soul as you were in this space. Hayo komia tisona layo mia kieto na layo aya sitona layo komia ta layo na mai ku baya sitona layo kotana dia kontana dia kotana dia baya ko baya tia sona layo ku aya sona layo kieto na mai ko ya tia layo so ai huke so mai ikio sona dia sayo to ayo kuna aya sona ayo ai uke mayo to ni lio ko mayo ku pai sona mayo ko pai sona lio ko ya tara sona mayo ki to na la ya ki ya tara la ya ki na la ya ki na la ya ki na la ya ki tara la ya sona la ya tara ya so hayo ko mi to sona la hayo ko na sona la ya ko mi tia sona mayo ko atia la ya ko. They are speaking a prayer of erasure, of erasing of all doubt. Yelayoko, of all energies that are out of alignment with your soul's longing. And notice how easy it is to release those energies and programs in this space because they are so out of place here. Here you can see so clearly what is in and what is out of order. So use this place as a place of discernment of energy. But where will we be to leave you in a vacuum without filling it with all of the good things and all of the sweetness that you are so deserving of? Yeah, tananayo mayuku maya sina aina lo mayuku maya tisuna mayuku sitiniya no naya kitunalayo tuniya kunalayo kumaya tisusinayo no mayuku tanarayo kutalayo kumetiyo sunalayo kumya tia tayaraya kia tayaraya ki. Here's the place where you are so aware of your deserving. Because it feels so right. It's not a question of judgment. It just is right, and so it is for me. So remain with your eyes closed for just a few more breaths, and allow yourself to bathe in the sweetness of what is for you. Allow yourself the freedom of knowing that it's okay to receive what is for you. And as you slowly begin to open your eyes, you don't have to make a choice of coming in or out of Hara. You can stay in this point, in this space, as long as you wish. This is how you walk between worlds. All right, y'all. It's been real. Peace.